Good afternoon, everybody. This is Ryan Middleton here, Addiction Fighter. Um, I'm making this video today because every day I'm coming more and more to the realization that many addicts in recovery are themselves contributing to the stigma that goes along with addiction and recovery, and they don't even know it. Um, for example, one way. When people in recovery say, I need to go to the clinic, I need to get my dose, that sounds like an addict. That's not what we want. That's what we're trying to get away from in recovery. We've got to stop referring to medicine as a dose. It's not a dose. It's not a fix. It's medicine. It helps us. Just as heart medication helps heart patients, just as oxygen helps COPD patients, just as aspirin and Tylenol and ibuprofen are all taken for headaches. Methadone and Suboxone are medicines. They are given to help people overcome addiction. Why do we look down on that? Why? These people are doing everything they can, especially if they get into recovery. That's a hell of a hard thing to do. Some of you know my whole story. Some of you don't. For me, getting into recovery was not easy. I wanted the help. People knew I wanted the help. They looked away. I ended up going to the emergency room on 3 separate occasions, asking for help, to be put into a program to help me beat my addiction. All 3 times, I sat in that waiting room for 6 to 8 hours and was never even asked a question after the initial registration. It sickens me. The 4th time I went back, I needed the help desperately. I was desperate. It came to the point that I felt that this was going to be the 4th time that I was going to be turned away. And I'm very sad to say that I had to start threatening people and threatening my own life if I didn't get the help that I needed. Why do we take it to that extreme? If addicts need help, let's fucking help them. Don't turn them away. Don't look down on them. If they're an addict, there's a reason for it. A lot of you don't understand. Many addicts have an underlying mental illness. A lot of them don't even know it. I'm a prime example of that. Just last year, I found out that I have severe PTSD. I should have known. I had already taken a year of school. I had already been studying addiction for a year. And I still didn't know. This is what they call a co-occurring disorder. It's when you suffer from a mental illness along with some sort of addiction. Mental illness alone can kill people. It hurts. It's hard to deal with. on a daily basis. Combine that with addiction, we don't give people much hope. And then when the people do ask for help, you start to look down on them. We gotta stop doing that. People need help, and we need to help them. And the only way that we're gonna help them is by those of us who are in recovery and those of us who are doing well. We need to get out and make it known that we are doing better. We have beaten addiction. It is possible. You can change your life. That's the only way we're going to change this, people. The only way. I know I'm going to do my part. As a matter of fact, Bruce Poliquin is putting on a town hall meeting tonight at Main Hall at Eastern Maine Community College on Hogan Road in Bangor from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And I will be there. And I pray to God that I get a chance to tell my story, because I want it to be known that treatment will work. But we've got to make it more available. And in order for that to happen, we have to prove that it works. People aren't going to believe that it works until they start seeing the faces of the people that it's worked for. Like I said, I'm going to do my part. I just hope you guys do yours. Please, if you know somebody that's dealing with addiction right now, direct them to me, my YouTube channel, Ryan Middleton Addiction Fighter. They can call me, 207-631-7694. Also, there's a really, really great guy on Facebook right now. His name's Billy. Some of you have probably heard a lot about him. He's got a Facebook page called Heroin is Killing My Town. And he goes around and tries to help people. We need a hell of a lot more people like him in this world right now, if we ever plan on beating this. Let's get together. Let's make our faces seen. Let's make our stories heard and prove that this works. Once we can prove that this works, things will start to change. Thank you.